You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your...
How did I get here?
But I never got to finish that big report.
Trouble seems to be following me around today.
Wait!
That's more like it.
How did I get here?
Hey, you got a sec? Could use a hand with something.
Busy, busy, busy.
SHIELD are preparing to open a new, top-secret training facility here in Chronopolis. We don't know how long we're all gonna be here, so we need to be prepared. I've sent out a number of agents to scope out potential locations for the site, and I was hoping you could see what they've discovered and offer your expert opinion on which site seems most suitable based on my criteria. You interested? Excellent! We're after somewhere that's both relatively deserted and has plenty of room for undisturbed underground development. You got that? Just come back if you forget. Good luck.
But I never got to finish that big report at work.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down.
I'm ready to give my report on this area. It's a bustling metropolis, so there's people walking around wherever you go pretty much around the clock. There seems to be some kind of tunnel network underground, too. I nearly got lost down there.
Those vile fiends! How dare they?
I'm paid to feed horses, not fix engines.
You there! Might thou assist me? My lady?
From what I've gathered, this area isn't too densely populated, and the people don't seem too easily spooked. I've not explored it myself, but rumor has it the castle's dungeon extends to most of the underground. That's all I got. report on this area? Well, the desert heat means it's generally pretty, well, deserted. We found a few tombs underground, but only under the existing structures, which suggests it's fair game under the open desert.
Sure, I guess I've got enough for a report. Hollow's the homeworld of the Kree, and those guys are pretty sharp. I think they'd notice anything going on here. In terms of underground real estate, though, it seems pretty untapped.
Coulson send you? Tell him I found a bunch of quiet spots around here that'd be perfect to set up camp, so long as he doesn't mind fighting gophers and the local prospectors for the underground expansion rights. They both seem to like digging around here.
Did you get enough information to make a decision? Remember, we need somewhere deserted, with room for undisturbed underground development. All right, what have you got for me? Shame that underground dungeon's so big. Otherwise, that area would have been perfect. Deserted sounds good, and a large expanse of unused underground. From what you've told me, our new training facility should be located in ancient Egypt. Nice work. We'll pick a secluded spot and start construction right away. That reminds me, I asked Quake to make a start on the research for the facility itself. If you see her around, could you ask her to check in with her progress? Oh, and obviously, if you need me for anything, I'm at your disposal.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this. Anyone? Nice.
You get a chance to catch up with Quake yet?
Stark Fujikawa isn't that unethical in its business practices. The employees get 2 coffee breaks a day and paid overtime after the 120th hour.
What are the weather settings today?
Is that right?
So,
Right on time. Think you can give me a hand?
Tell me that.
You're the one who helped out Coulson earlier, right? He asked me to do some research for the new training facility, but I hit a bit of a snag. Namely, my camera broke. And don't you know, the one thing Chronopolis is lacking is a decent camera repair store. But that's okay, 'cause you're here now. And I figure you're just itching to take some pictures. The plan is to use them to replicate key areas of Chronopolis in our training facility for an authentic training experience. So, what do you say? Ready to get snapping?
every day's...
Great. So, what I need from you is a photo of Lemuria, a photo of Hala, a photo of Egypt, a photo of the Old West, a photo of Hydra, and that should be it. Don't worry if you forget. I'll be here. Don't worry about getting the whole area in the shot, as long as you include a major feature. Your camera should let you know when you're looking at the right thing.
What would New York do without us?
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
How could he just leave like that? I wasn't being unreasonable.
I hear they're getting some fancy new modern entertainment over at the saloon. Ask me. Nothing wrong with that fellow who blows on his jars. I love that guy.
I hope we don't get any more of those floating statues dropping out of the sky.
Maybe I'll swing by the mini golf. Even if it does.
You never trust the charismatic.
Heard some business went down. Fizzled out. Not business, you know, like bad. Oh, that guy on the top of Grand Central Station seems to have some pretty big ideas.
I'm telling you, search hero.
Conqueror Kid or President Sola. I can't decide which one I love the most. Oh, what am I saying? It's President Sola. Definitely President Sola.
What have the Avengers got against Kang? What's the problem with the regimented rule anyway?
The bad guys sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
Got the photos for me? Fantastic! That covers a shot of Hala. Looks like Egypt is in the bag. Yup, that looks like what we need from the Old West. That's the shot of Hydra done. Keep 'em coming.
You get to lock up tonight. This'll be your big break.
Keep 'em coming.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't.
I am shamed. I must make this right somehow.
We are joined to so many different locations, but none can compare to our lush paradise.
Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have?
Hey there! We're testing out a new game show concept, and we're looking for bright-eyed, bushy-tailed participants to see if the idea is worth pursuing. Interested? We're planning to call the game Catch the Seashell, even though focus testing tells us that that name is terrible and doesn't work as a real pun. Mind you, all this is moot unless I can figure out how to get inside the big bubble here. Any bright ideas?
Lap.
Looks like you're still missing some photos. Let me know when you've got them all. Great. That's Lemuria sorted. All right. That's the last of them. Thanks. Now we've got everything we need to start construction on the facility, which means I can actually put my powers to use and start digging a big hole instead of taking pictures all day. Oh, no disrespect to your work, of course. Anyway, thanks again. Once the facility's finished, you should come by and give it a test run.
Something tells me that story doesn't end here. Let's wrap this saga up in a Gwenpool mission!
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over.
Did you know Alchemax has been going since 2013? Or was it 1992?
Another wonderful day in Chronopolis?
Causing trouble nearby. They make me so mad.
You there! Your king would ask for your aid. Aye, it is indeed I, the noble King Arthur Pendragon. You may have heard tell of the time I defeated the evil Black Knight. Well, not the most recent one. The one before that. Indeed. It seems recent events have overshadowed my acts of bravery, which leaves me no other option. I must slay a dragon. Yes, that is the only sure way to demonstrate my heroism to the kingdom. Alas, your king is a little out of practice. Perhaps some training by way of a crusade through Chronopolis is in order. Would you grant me your assistance in this matter? Excellent! Then let us away! This world is full of scoundrels. What better use for them than to strengthen my metal? Hark! Enemies approach! Ah, so your approach is more of a swish-flick slice than a slice-swish-flick. This training is most valuable. Ha! Over already? I've barely a dewdrop on my brow.
I'm going to need help getting this new forge to work.
That ruffian made
It appears I'm inadvertently training what those delightful Manhattanites refer to as their glutes. Ahead of us! More fiends!
I'm surprised we don't have the technology to make this whole kind thing go away. Unless we do, and it's just buried under all of...
I am Heimdall, guardian of the Bifrost. Face me.
I say, how do you do that thing with your feet? Oh, wait! I think I have it! I feel stronger just by watching you. Not that that's all I was doing, I assure you. On to the next. As those delightful Wakandans say, no pain, no vibranium. Actually, that might not apply here. Or even be the correct quote. Another gathering of villains. How about you? My sword is like an extension of my arm. And my other arm is like another sword. Ha ha ha! To watch you in combat is a true thrill, akin to that amusing contraption known as the kangaroo. An excellent display. I believe one more encounter will be sufficient for today.
If I have to listen to one more of those kind announcements, I'm gonna do something.
Time to get...
Look there! Are those tiny dragons? What better way to train my steel in dragon slaying? Attack! It would seem...
This always happens!
What are you doing, you crazy mook?
No need to thank me. Just doing my kingly duties. Well, I dare say I feel veritably invigorated after that campaign. And what luck that we would encounter those strange miniature dragons. With this experience, I believe I am sufficiently prepared to face a full-size dragon. Assuming Merlin has finished his preparations. At any rate, my thanks for your assistance.
This appeared more impressive when viewed through the...
Prithee, go tell Merlin to gather my things and prepare for an adventure.
You want me to shovel all that snow? That's too much, man.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past anymore.